Monks, I inform you, I declare to you, you who seek the reclusive status do not fall short of the goal of reclusion, while there is more to be done. I'll stop here for a moment. So after the possessing a sense of shame and fear of wrongdoing, the Buddha here goes into sila, moral conduct. Moral conduct here is in terms of bodily conduct, verbal conduct, and mental conduct, plus livelihood. All these four things should be purified. Basically, body conduct is not to kill, steal, or commit adultery. And verbal conduct is not to lie, not to carry tales to cause quarrels and disharmony, not to speak coarse or foul language, and not to speak gossip. And mental conduct is to have right view, not wrong view. That means believing in karma vipaka, believing that there is planes of rebirth, there's a round of rebirths, and believing that there are holy men. And besides that, mental conduct also is not to be covetous, over greedy of other things, and also not to have ill will, angry all the time. That is mental conduct. And livelihood is to earn livelihood, to sustain oneself in a way as not to harm others. But for a monk, it's a bit more. It's not to speak ill of another monk, speak ill of others, and not to talk about your attainments or hidden about your attainments, and not to belittle others. All this is right livelihood for a monk. In the Noble Eightfold Path, the Sila part consists of right speech, right action, and right livelihood. Right speech is the four precepts I just mentioned. Right action is not to kill, not to steal, not to commit adultery. And right livelihood is to get your livelihood in a way that does not harm others. What more is to be done? Monks, we should train thus. We will guard the doors of our sense faculties. On seeing a form with the eye, we will not grasp at its signs and features, since if we left the eye faculty unguarded, evil, unwholesome states of covetousness and grief might invade us. We will practice the way of its restraint. We will guard the eye faculty. We will undertake the restraint of the eye faculty. Similarly, on hearing a sound with the ear, smelling an odor with the nose, tasting a flavor with the tongue, touching a tangible with the body, cognizing a thought or mind object with the mind, we will not grasp its signs and features, since if we left the faculties unguarded, evil, unwholesome states of covetousness and grief might invade us. We will practice the way of their restraint. We will guard the faculties. We will undertake the restraint of the faculties. Now, monks, you may think thus: we are possessed of shame and fear of wrongdoing. Our bodily conduct, verbal conduct, mental conduct, and livelihood have been purified, and we guard the doors of our sense faculties. That much is enough, and you may rest content with that much. Monks, I inform you, I declare to you, you who seek the reclusive status, do not fall short of the goal of reclusion, while there is more to be done. I stop here for a moment. So here, guarding the doors of the sense faculties is not to pay too much attention at the sense doors, sights, sounds, smells, tastes, touch, and thoughts. Because if we pay too much attention, then we start to notice those things that are attractive, and attractive forms or sounds or smells, etc. And once we note that, then the tendency to crave for it will arise. So instead, in the practice of sati, we're supposed to put our attention on four objects of sati: the body, feelings, mind, and Dhamma. Dhamma means the Buddha's Dhamma, the Buddha's teachings. So this guarding the sense faculties, not to pay too much attention at the six sense doors. Worldly objects. So here it says, if we left the faculties unguarded, Even people at wholesome states of covetousness and grief might invade us. Covetousness arises when you are attracted by the sense object. You want to covet it, you want to possess it, whether it is forms or sounds or smells or taste and all that. And if you cannot get it, then grief will arise. So you have these two extremes. Either you covet something and you can't get it, you get grief. And what more is to be done? Monks, you should train thus. We will be moderate in eating, reflecting wisely. We will take food neither for amusement, nor for intoxication, nor for the sake of physical beauty and attractiveness, but only for the endurance and continuance of this body, for ending discomfort, and for assisting the holy life. Considering, thus I shall terminate all feelings without arousing new feelings, and I shall be healthy and blameless, and shall live in comfort. Now monks, you may think thus: we are possessed of shame and fear of wrongdoing. Our bodily conduct, verbal conduct, mental conduct, and livelihood have been purified. We guard the doors of our sense faculties, and we are moderate in eating. That much is enough, and you may rest content with that much. Monks, I inform you, I declare to you, you who seek the recluse's status do not fall short of the goal of recluseship, while there is more to be done. Stop here for a moment. So here we come to moderation in eating. Pujanya Matanyutta. This moderation in eating, we eat for the endurance and continuance of this body, and for assisting the holy life. Thinking, thus I shall terminate all feelings. This all feelings refers to the hungry feelings. If you eat to terminate the hungry feelings without arousing new feelings. New feelings are the feelings of greed. If you taste something good, the tendency to be greedy is aroused. So that's the meaning of terminating all feelings without arousing new feelings. What more is to be done? Monks, you should train thus. We will be devoted to wakefulness, Jagaryanu Yoga. During the day, while walking back and forth and sitting, we will purify our minds of obstructive states. In the first watch of the night, while walking back and forth and sitting, we will purify our minds of obstructive states. In the middle watch of the night, we will lie down on the right side in the lion's pose with one foot overlapping the other, mindful and fully aware, after noting in our minds the time for rising. After rising in the third watch of the night, while walking back and forth and sitting, we will purify our minds of obstructive states. Now monks, you may think thus: we are possessed of shame and fear of wrongdoing. Our bodily conduct, verbal conduct, mental conduct, and livelihood have been purified. We guard the doors of our sense faculties. We are moderate in eating, and we are devoted to wakefulness. That much is enough, and you may rest content with that much. Monks, I inform you, I declare to you, you who seek the recluse's status do not fall short of the goal of recluseship, while there is more to be done. Stop here for a moment. So here, devotion to wakefulness among during the day, he walks back and forth and sits and purify the mind of obstructive states. That means a monk supposed to practice meditation, either sitting or walking meditation throughout the day, so not to put your attention on the six sense objects, including thinking. If we talk, then we also think, we also use our mind in the wrong way. So monks are supposed to only practice meditation throughout the day. The first watch of the night refers to night is the night is from 6 p.m. until 6 a.m. and that is broken into 3 watches of 4 hours each. The first watch is from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. The middle watch or second watch is from 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. And then the third is from 2 until 6 a.m. So in the middle watch, monk is supposed to take his rest from 10 until 2. In Malaysian time, it would probably be from 11 until 3, because our time is faster by 1 hour compared to Thailand. So in the middle watch, it says here, you lie down also, you're supposed to practice. Here it says mindful and fully aware. Actually, the Pali word is sati sampajanya. You still practice sati sampajanya. Sati is recollecting your meditation object. Now, for example, if you are doing the 32 parts of the body, even you lie down to sleep also, you're supposed to keep awake by chanting the 32 parts of the body. And fully aware means maintain your wakefulness, which is hard to do for a normal mind, which is not strong enough. It's very difficult to maintain your wakefulness throughout the night and the day. But that is the Buddha standard. So here, Buddha standard, you see, is only resting for 4 hours in a day. And also to be aware during those 4 hours. And also you note the time 10 p.m. until 2 a.m. Now medical research says that is the time our body and our organs shut off. Our organs tend to shut off. That's the time to take a rest. So there are some people like drug addicts. They stay awake throughout the night. They are stressing the body. That is not the right time to stay awake. That's the right time to take a rest during the middle watch. So you see here, a monk is supposed to strive to maintain this meditation, this wakefulness throughout the day and throughout the night. What more is to be done? Monks should train thus. We will be possessed of recollection and full awareness. We will act in full awareness when going forward and returning. We will act in full awareness when looking ahead and looking away. We will act in full awareness when flexing and extending our limbs. We will act in full awareness when wearing our robes and carrying our outer bowl and robe. We will act in full awareness when eating, drinking, consuming food and tasting. We will act in full awareness when defecating and urinating. We will act in full awareness when walking, standing, sitting, falling asleep, waking up, talking and keeping silent. Now monks, you may think thus, we are possessed of shame and fear of wrongdoing. Our bodily conduct, verbal conduct, mental conduct and livelihood have been purified. We guard the doors of our sense faculties. We are moderate in eating, we are devoted to wakefulness, and we are possessed of mindfulness and full awareness. That much is enough, that much has been done. The goal of recluseship has been reached. There is nothing more for us to do, and you may rest content with that much. Monks, I inform you, I declare to you, you who seek the reclusive status, do not fall short of the goal of recluseship, while there is more to be done. Let's stop here for a moment. So here, although the translation is mindfulness and full awareness, actually sati sampajanya, recollection and full awareness or mindfulness. Whatever we do, we are fully aware. And also, although here it doesn't say so, you're also supposed to maintain your recollection of your meditation object. What more is to be done? Here a monk resorts to a secluded resting place, the forest, the root of a tree, a mountain, a ravine, a hillside cave, a charnel ground, a jungle thicket, an open space, a heap of straw. Let's stop here for a moment. So we see here, seclusion for a monk is very important. It's part of the monk's practice. Here, what is listed here in this sutta is all practice of a monk, charana, or conduct of a monk. When you compare this with the earlier list we saw, we find here we have this moderation in eating, which was not in the earlier sutta we read, and also devotion to wakefulness. But that was something I mentioned the other day. So it is a combination of these suttas. We collect all these factors of charana, conduct. That's how we came up with 10 factors. Where somebody like Lady Sayadaw, I think he collected only based on 1 or 2 suttas. He came up with only 7 or 8 factors.